Hey guys, Happy New Year. It's 2021. We made it. I'm super psyched to be here with you right now. I know most of us, if not all of us, would have thought we were done with this pandemic by now. Unfortunately, it's still here. Numbers appear to be at an all-time high. And I know a lot of the schools recently went from being in class a couple of days a week in person to fully remote. So what I want to do is just give you 5 tips today to help make that a little healthier for you and your child. So tip 1. Start off in the morning with a healthy breakfast. And the reason that I say that, and I know a couple of you out there are being like, well, Dr. Oliveri, don't you intermittent fast? A healthy breakfast is just going to put some good quality nutrition into your child's stomach and really offset their cravings for junk food in the morning. And just because they're at the house and they can be bored, it's really easy to snack on chips or cookies and things like that, bowls of cereal. So if you start them off with something healthy, it's just going to kind of calm down those hunger cravings. So if you don't have time to make a breakfast, then we'll do protein shakes in our house. So we'll have some protein powder and we'll go ahead and mix that with either almond milk or regular milk, whatever you prefer. Just avoid juices. And then add to it, you can add blueberries, raspberries, bananas, whatever you want. Just make sure when you do that you just measure out the portions before and make sure that they're not more fruit than that kid would actually eat if he was eating all the fruit, because it's really easy to drink a lot of excess calories. So just kind of lay that out and say like, okay, this might be something he'd eat. Put that in the blender, blend it up, and then they've got a nice healthy meal in their stomach to start the day off. 2, make sure that you give your child choices for the position of his computer or her computer. What you don't want is them sitting in bed or on the couch in a terrible posture position for hours and not standing and alternating those positions. So what I like to do is take a basket or some books. You don't need to spend money. And depending on the height of your child, you can just kind of build up a standing desk or a sitting desk. If they're a young child, you can use a coffee table. If they're in high school, you can build it up off the counter. Get that laptop set up, or ideally they're on a PC, but just make sure the top of that screen's right at about eye level. That way they can keep their head straight, slight downward gaze of their eyes, which is a nice relaxed position. And it's just gonna, again, prevent that text neck that we're seeing in so many people these days between cell phones and computer use at home with the Zoom classes. And then as far as sitting, a nice quality chair or an exercise ball, and alternate every 20 or 30 minutes, just kind of switch positions. Your body likes to switch like that. It hates long sustained activity. 3, healthy snacks. So it's really easy to go to the cabinet and pull out a bag of chips or a bag of cookies. So give them some healthy alternatives that are easy to grab. So we'll buy a bunch of almonds, walnuts, take that, put them into little Ziploc bags, and that way they can grab those and they've got a good portion. Again, they're not going to overeat on them. Have things like apples, blueberries, raspberries, low glycemic index fruits, pears. Just give them some healthy options, and hopefully they're reaching for those and not for the junk food. 4, give them recess. So make sure there's some movement breaks in there, right? Everybody needs 30 minutes of exercise a day. Get them out of the house, have them going for a walk. You actually exercise with them. You guys can play a game. If you've got a basketball hoop, go play some basketball in the driveway. You can get your 30 minutes in as well. Maybe do some push-ups or sit-ups, some squats. You don't even need weights. Just body weight stuff is great. Just try to get them moving for 30 minutes. Super important. Again, 1, for their overall health, but 2, to make sure that you're getting them out of those bad postures that they're in all the time. And then lastly, make sure you're getting their spines checked. Between cell phones and laptops and computers and these kids being at home and a lot of sports canceled, they're not moving like they used to, and we're just starting to see these terrible postures. So we're starting to see these kids with their necks are way out here, the shoulders are rounded, their hips are really tight, and we're seeing kids with back and neck pain. And kids should never have back and neck pain. So if your child is complaining of back and neck pain, make sure you bring them in, get their spine checked. If you're unsure if their posture is normal or not, have them come into the office. We'll check their posture. And in fact, for the month of January, I'm going to do it completely at my cost. So if you have a child out there and you need to get them checked because you're not sure if their posture is bad or not, just give us a call at the office and we'll go ahead. It's 781-277-7463. We'll make an appointment, no cost to you. You'll get a full analysis of everything that's going on with them. So, and that's going to be good all the way through the end of January. And so that's it. And, if you're home or your spouse is home, these things apply to you as well. So feel free to switch around those positions, eat healthy, move during the day. All these things are going to help you maintain your health as we move through this pandemic that we're in. So hopefully we're going to have a super healthy 2021. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you have the healthiest year ever. Any questions at all, I can be reached at that last phone number I gave you, or email address, drchrisoliveri@gmail.com is the best one to reach me at. All right, here's to a healthy and happy year.